was kind of what we thought from looking at the sector. So that really backs up what I was saying about you could look at the sector. If that doesn't look like a particularly great trade, usually there aren't any good industries within it. So we're on to the next sector now. This is capital goods, and it's gone right up to this level here, where we'd expect a pause before it either comes back down or breaks through and goes up. So we don't really know what's happening yet on that sector. Again, let's look at the industries, because maybe one of them is leading and it's already started to do something. Okay, so there's an example. The industry, we could get some trades out of this. The industry's gone up, come down, and then it's gone up again, like the whole sector did, but it's actually started to turn and come back down. And it looks like it's doing a bit of a head and shoulders pattern here. This could be tricky to draw on actually. Well, I'll show it with the mouse. It goes up here, comes down a bit, there's the head, comes down, and there's the shoulder. Yeah, and it looks quite a nice head and shoulders pattern. Let's just check we're completely up to date there. Yeah, let's go out a bit. Okay, so generally been going down. And at the top, notice here it did either a double top or a head and shoulders, and down here it looks like it did I don't know what that is, maybe a triple top getting less, but it always did some kind of reversal pattern at the top, and here it did a shoulder, head, shoulder, and it looks like it's doing a big reversal pattern there. So let's have a look. This looks good. Looks like we could get a trade for a short. Let's see what the companies within are doing. So have we got a trade here? Does it look like it's getting ready to go down? It's gone up. It's almost on the same pattern. Started to come down. But I'm not too sure about this bit at the end. So let's have a look at the next one. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. The share's gone up. It's almost on the shoulder there, not really a shoulder on this one, but it's got the head, it's got the other shoulder, started to come down, and it looks like it's coming down. It would go from about, well, at the moment it's about 40.5, and it would go down to 38.5, so that's about 2 on a 40, it's about 5%, which is okay. And then when it breaks below here, hopefully it would go all the way down to here. I think with this one, I'd probably want to wait for it to break below here, because that's a very clean, nice entry point if it broke below there. There's no other real support levels down here, and that would be a great trade. So I'll hang on. I'd wait for that one to go below this point here, I think. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay, again, similar thing. It's gone up, done this head. There's the shoulder there. It's got a teeny bit to go before it gets to this level here. So if we wanted to do this trade, it would be a break below here, really. Wait for it to break below there. And yeah, if it breaks below here, down it goes again. Where would it stop? Pretty much it could go all the way down to there. There's no real support levels on this. Maybe it would do a Fibonacci, 50% of this distance, if I draw that on. 50% of that, which is down to here, which is still a decent trade. But I'd hang on. I'd wait for that one to break below here. Okay, let's look at the next one. That one is just kind of up, down, up, and there's quite a bit of support level here, and it's just getting close to it, so not really a trade. This one, very oscillating share, quite volatile, gone up, come down, bounce back up. We don't really know what's happening. Is it about to come back down, or is it going up to here? So not too sure on that one. This one has done the big move up, and then it's pulled back a bit. This one is going down. Is it going to go down further? Is the question. Let's just have a quick look. If we zoom out, it's almost like a cup here and then drops, and then this one does the cup and then maybe another big drop down. Looks quite a good trade. Let's zoom out even further, and then the drop down. Okay, looks interesting. Let's go back in. So if it was going to drop, where would we expect it to stop next? Well, it could do 50% of this distance here, which if we draw that on, 50% is, that's quite close to the 50%. But I've got a feeling this is going to do more than a 50% based on what it did before. Because before, after it had done this, it suddenly breaks down and drops really fast. And people will remember that this happened back here. So as soon as it starts to drop again, they'll probably think this is going to happen, everyone will get out of the trade and it will become self-fulfilling. The same thing will happen again. So 74 could go all the way down to 57, which is 20 on a 70. Oh, it's quite a bit. It's what's that going to be? 20%? More than 20%. And it could do it quite fast. Look, this big drop here, from here down to here, it did in about 5 days. So that could be, this could be a good trade. Let's have a look. Let's go. Let's get the indicators up, I think. So starting to drop, RSI way below the midline. Midline is just here. Let's look, it's going down, so it is actually, we've got a bit of a trend down there, so we can really use the MACD over this distance from here to here. The MACD is picking up on this drop down, the momentum's growing, which is what we'd want. We want it to be accelerating faster as it goes down. Let's look at the volume. There's a great big volume day here on this bar here as it dropped, which is good. We want good volume as it drops. The volume dropped down a bit as it pauses here, which is fine. Let's look at the CCI. CCI is dropping a lot. There's the zero. It's way below the zero. It looks like a little pause there. This one's ready to trade. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at a live chart. So if I, first of all, let's get rid of the indicator there, and let's go. Oops. Check I know which share I'm looking at. This is LMT. And let's bring up the live chart. LMT, real time. Now, today, it's just been dropping a little bit today for the start of the day, which is fine. Okay, we can do this trade. Let's have a look. So it's around about 74. And the ticker we've already got, LMT. Let's do the trade. Okay, so the symbol is LMT. We are selling short. The quantity is 50. It's market, day, all or none. Let's preview the order. And sell short, LMT 50. The amount is about right, so that's all fine. Let's place the order. Okay, that's it.